What's up, everybody? Justin Hayes here from superhumanpursuits.com. Today, talking about self-myofascial release for the Latissimus Dorsi, or as it's commonly called, the lat muscle. Most of you are familiar with this area, I would think. If not, please head over to Wikipedia, see which direction this muscle runs in, the fibers run in, and you can see how your release patterns should sync up. For this area, my favorite tools are a PVC roller or foam roller and TP therapy quadballer. I tell you what, somebody let me trial this probably a year back or so, and there was 3 or 4 areas that it made such a dramatic difference in that's what caused me to go ahead and make the purchase. So I can say that TP therapy quadballer in the lat area is significantly better for me personally than a PVC roller or a foam roller. Meaning it applies more pressure, and I feel like I get a better release from it, but it's also more comfortable. Who knows? Now, the Theracane is the other thing I use in this area. I'll show you some of the techniques here at the tail end. Oftentimes, you'll see me do ball work, right? I don't do ball work in this area. The lat muscle is the ribs are in that area, and it just doesn't feel comfortable to me. It's never really provided a good enough release for me to ever continue doing it, and I wouldn't even recommend experimenting with it. What I have seen done though is sometimes I'll see people with medicine balls, right? So if you have a little bit ball with a bigger circumference than say a softball, not quite as focal, I think it could be used to address that area comfortably. I personally haven't done it. I am so elated with my TP therapy quadballer, I have a need to. Usually I demonstrate the foam roller, not today. We're gonna go ahead and do the TP therapy quadballer. Now, all you're doing, throwing this guy in your lat muscle, and you're rolling back and forth. You find a sticky point, you're staying, and there isn't a tremendous amount of progressions from this, right? You can kind of keep your arm up higher and start to raise it a little bit, and that will help. And at the same time, you can also almost stretch your lat muscle, and then do, rough, nasty. So if you stretch it out and do SMR at the same time, that's probably the furthest progression you can take it. Don't make fun of my flexibility. I know I'm poor in that region. I'm working on it. So those two, the techniques I showed you there work the same with your foam roller or PVC roller. So give it a whirl. I also use this guy, and let me show you the grip pattern here. I got right hand here. Well, I'm addressing my right lat, so obviously the opposite for the other side. I got this hand right here, this hand here. What I'll do is I'll take it and I'll put it in, a specific trigger or an area I want to get very focal on. I'll put it in there, line it up, and I'll apply a little pressure here. But mostly, I'm using leverage again, and I'm pushing out with this thing and digging in. And you can see it. You see how I kind of brace it all here with my arm. And I'll just, specific triggers in that area, I'll tap with this guy. Good stuff. So those are my best case techniques for this area. Love to hear yours. Always looking for better ways to do this. Please, if you have anything out there, shoot me a comment. Visit my website, www.superhumanpursuits.com. Love to hear from you. If not, I'll talk to you soon.